So it is Sunday the 5th of April today, and we're on the 6480. We've got a cultivator on, and let's start with an update on what's been going on. The guys have been flat out. They've been drilling up, pulling up, letting it dry, then drilling, and it's been non-stop so far. So this motorway you can see behind us, when they put that in, it actually split the farm in half. So on the other side of that, we got 4 fields across there that have we were out there yesterday. Keithy's, we've been on the combination drill of Keithy's out there, and that's gone in oats. We've also, out the back of the farm, we've planted some barley. A few weeks ago, you'll remember, I was down the bottom where the old straw stack was, and we walked across the field, and I said then it was a bit wet. So Colin, the farmer's cousin, has been out already with the cultivator. He's gone up and down and just pulled up the soil a bit, but still wants going over again, because the next job will be, Keithy will be out with his combination drill again, and he'll be drilling barley into here straight away. The soil was just so tight, we had to pull it up again. He should be able to go straight into this tomorrow, so hopefully that's what he'll be doing there. So what we're using the 6480, nice tractor, easy to drive, easy to use. We've got an old cultivator on the back, nothing special, just the tines, and you're just scratching the top 4 inches, 4 or 5 inches. You're just pulling it up, and well, this is where we've you'll see it's just like, I don't know, like Play-Doh. So we're just basically getting it drier, so when Keith's combination drill comes through, it's not so much hard work for the power harrow on there. Yeah, that's today's video. It was a little bit of cultivating. I was out the back drilling barley with Keith, so I've got some footage of that. We'll cut into that and you can have a little look at that, because there's some nice pictures there. And I've got some footage of the fields across the road there. There's just one field left to roll. I think we'll do that tomorrow. We want this field just a little bit drier if we can, and that'll help that drill out big time. So yeah, let's get up in the tractor and have a go.
I think about all the years I made up, and I think I'm running out of time. Don't want a day when I say goodbye now, 'cause you leave a shiver down my spine. Don't let me fall to the ground so heavily, 'cause I recall what you go through easily. Just let me know where we head in this reverie, and I will stay. Don't mind the wait, I won't play. Don't like the game, 'cause I will stay, and I will wait for you.
So just drop this in. So little Andrew set this tractor up for me already. We've got a little dial here, so if it does get too tough, it shouldn't do, because it's already been pulled up once. On the initial where the ground sat in the wet for so long, it's all gone hard. So on the initial the first going across, you've got to feather this little dial here, which picks up the cultivator very slightly. So if it starts bogging down the tractor, you pick it up a tiny bit, and then you don't break no tines, and everything goes sweet. I've had one of those mornings this morning. So we were tagging some calves and moving them next door into the other cow and calves, And well, you've got to catch the calves first, find their mum, and then pop them into the next thing. But some of the calves don't want to be caught, so I find I'm jumping around, running around, trying to catch these calves. Then I realise, oh no, I've lost my keys in the muck with the cows. The cows are running round and round. Oh, it was a nightmare. Couldn't find them. Let's go a bit quicker. We can go a bit quicker here. Couldn't find them, and had to borrow somebody's metal detector. And luckily, and it is lucky, once the cows are spinning round, standing everywhere, you're lucky to find them. But I did find them, which was an absolute stroke of luck. But yeah, thank you, Peter, for lending me your metal detector. I'm having a job to see where I've been at. Yeah, so one of them mornings, but we managed to sort out all the calves. So they're all, and we've cut. There's about 30 cows and calves in that one shed now, so we've had to give them a bigger space. But we got that done. That's all sorted. And I was going to go rolling, but the farmer wants this done first, so we'll go rolling tomorrow. And rolling, I quite like doing the rolling job, if I'm honest. It's quite, I don't know, it's like mowing the lawn. You can see where you've been. You can see what a nice job you've done. Right, hang on. We're just going to lift out there and turn around. So this is where we were when I was trying to find that electric cable. That was the straw heap behind me. There's still a few bales there. We're going to pick them up. I never did find the cable. It'll turn up. And we need to drop back in, just find the line. Going back this way is a job to find the line. You don't want to go across the same way again. You want to slightly, otherwise you'll never ever see your mark. We're just going to drop that down and we can go a little bit faster. There we are. Yeah, it's been, we all have them sort of mornings, don't we? So I hope everyone's at home and safe and well. It's starting to become a real chore, this virus. Oh, and it's affecting everything. That motorway across there, we've never seen it this quiet before. It's usually mental. When we drove down, there wasn't a car there. We've never seen that before. Not really a fascinating job, this one, but I'll move the GoPros around so you can get a closer look at what's going on. I quite like this job as well, if I'm honest. Nice and easy. So yeah, the farmer's cousin Colin, when it's busy, he'll come out and help us. So haymaking and harvest, and well, like jobs like this as well. But any time it's busy, he comes out and helps, because he knows every field, he knows it inside out, and during harvest his dad helps out as well. So, and they're all family members and they all pitch in when they need to, so it's good. We'll as the year goes on and we get busier and busier, you'll meet Colin.
'Cause I will stay and I will wait for you. I know you're wrong 'cause you're scared of loving
So that's it, all finished. So the machines, the wings are held up by 4 pins. So 4 pins lock the wings down. I did record it, the GoPro failed, I don't know why. Yeah, so you fold the wings up, we've got a strap on there just in case the hydraulics do fail, and that'll keep the wings up so they don't fall down the road. But we ain't going down the road, we're still on our own stuff here. This is our own land, down our own private track. So as you can see now, everything's up in some big clumps. So when Keithy comes through with the combination drill tomorrow, that the power hour on there will just smash all these to tiny little bits of rubble, lay the seed down, and that'll give us a nice seed bed then. This field was wet before and that's dried out pretty good, and by the time he gets to it tomorrow, that'll be about right. So that's a good job, that is. That's the end of the day. We're going to drive home, drive back to the farm. I'm late for dinner, so I'm in trouble. I said I'll be back at 5, it's 5 now. Every time I overestimate how long things take. You'll have a tiny bit left, you'll think to yourself, yeah, that'll only take me an hour. 2 hours later, you're still going. Right, say about it. So this field actually was, where are we? Hang on. So this field that we've just pulled up again, we actually, when was it? October time? Just before it, no, it was about September. It must have been September. It was planted oilseed rape, and we had a lot of oilseed rape. Most of these fields this side of the farm were oilseed rape, and the whole lot failed. Basically, right. So there's a guy's YouTube channel out there called Harry's Farm. Really good channel. Go and check it out. The old boy can explain things really well. Way better than I ever could, and I'm going to tell you some of the facts that he says on one of his latest videos. So I thought it was quite funny. So when we planted it, we had high hopes. We had a promise of an inch of rain coming at the end of the week, which never came, so that didn't help things. And on top of that, all the slugs finished everything else off as well, and whatever the slugs didn't get, the beetles got as well. There's a little creature called a flea beetle or a cabbage leaf beetle, I can't remember what it's called, but basically it just eats the rape seed, oilseed rape. If you don't know what oilseed rape is, when you look across the countryside and you see those big yellow fields, that's oilseed rape. It's a tiny little black seed that produces a little, they crush it down and squeeze all the oil out of the seed. Anyway, so we didn't used to have a biggest problem because we used to use a chemical on the seed, which is now banned. It banned it about 2 or 3 years ago, and it kills the little beetle that destroys the crop. But they've deemed that chemical to be, I don't know why, I don't really know why they've banned it. You'd have to speak to somebody who knows a bit more about it. But since they banned that chemical, it's been very, very, very difficult to get that seed growing before everything else kills it. And the seed is mental expensive. And basically on Harry's channel, he said on there that the farmer already knew this, I just didn't know. He said on there, the UK needs 200,000 tonnes of oilseed rape to fill its quota. Last year we only managed to get 110,000 tonnes, and everything else was imported from the Ukraine. Fair enough, we didn't get enough, but here's the killer. The Ukraine uses the chemical that we're not allowed to use here. So how on earth is that legal? How on earth is that fine? You're bringing that seed in that's had that chemical on, you didn't want it from your own country, but you've bought it in from another country. to fill your quota. I just don't understand that whatsoever. This is rough here. And well, basically most farmers know about it and nobody's happy about it. But I just find that absolutely bizarre. How can you kick yourself in the... Oh, it just bugs me. I mean, you can produce your own quite easily if you wanted to, but you made it very difficult. Anyway, I just thought that was a bit of a thing. Harry's Farm, go and check his channel out. He explains it way more better than I can. I said to the farmer about it and he said yes, he said it's just a mad situation. Well, they know all about it. Anyway, I want to try this click thing. We've got to go up the track here to get to the farm, so let's make it a bit easier. Ready? 3, 2, 1. There we go. Back at the farm, easy as that. I always wanted to try that, I don't know why. Right, that's the end of the video anyway. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe if you enjoyed it. Put a thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next one. Cheers for watching. Thank you very much.